Hey everyone, Vegetarian Zombie here. We're back, System Shock 2, and since I last played, there's the robot again. Since I last played, my computer somewhat messed up my settings, so I've reset it. So if things look a little bit different, it's because I had to reset everything again in my video settings. So hopefully I won't have to do this every time I start off my session.
All right, wannabe. If you want to learn the weapon skills it takes to even think about joining the Marines,
we're gonna dive into the weapons.
We're looking for a few.
So we did hacking before. We're gonna do weapons, and then we'll do the psionic stuff. So let's do this. In we go.
Good to have you on board. You'll notice when you're in the cyber link. Now we'll teach you how to handle a firearm. Pick up the pistol and the clip from the table. You can equip the weapon in one of two ways.
Okay, right click.
Bring up your inventory.
There we
drag
go.
the pistol to your weapons equip slot near the right-hand side of your inventory. If that's too slow for you, you can use the hotkeys on the keyboard. Press 2.
Oh,
if the pistol
that helps. Whoops. Sorry about
in
that.
your inventory, it will equip for you automatically.
Awesome.
To lock and load the ammo clip, hit the R key or hit the reload button on the lower right corner of your screen.
No reloading animation.
Once you've loaded the firearm, take a shot at the dummy robot by pressing your left mouse button when in shoot mode. Notice how its health bar gets shorter as you chip away at it.
The explosion was very full motion video-esque. Oh, there we go. We got some animation. I clearly missed one of those shots. Alright, let's move on. Let's see what we got here.
Some items need to be charged with energy before they can be used. Pick up the laser pistol. Now use the recharging station nearby. The recharge station will juice up all of your energy-based items. Weapons, batteries, you name it.
Nice. That wasn't too bad. Now how do I switch? Oh god. All items in inventory. Oh, middle mouse button. This opens up this button here. Oh, I gotta drag this here. Alright, let's... You gotta hit tab to get out of the inventory, so I'm constantly hitting escape just from habit. Let's see what we got. Oh god, this is terrible. This is like paintball in the 80s. Okay, we gotta be serious here. This is a serious operation. You know, I don't like going to these stations because I'm gonna hear this drolling on.
Weapons are not fine wines. They do not get better with age. The colored dot on the lower right corner of the screen tells you what kind of shape your firearm is in.
Let's see what we got.
Green is good, red is bad. To fight the effects of wear and tear, a soldier with maintenance skill can use a maintenance tool to improve the condition of his weapon. Just pick up the tool, open your inventory, and drag the tool onto your pistol.
That's pretty easy.
Remember, the maintenance tools are only good for a single use.
Well, that was pretty simple. I'm used to tutorials in games lasting, you know, for a good quarter of the game. And these tutorials, these rooms are literally 2 seconds each. So let's jump out of here.
Good work. Woo. Now you're ready for the Marines. Take a look at the other training areas first before
I'm ready
you
for
enlist.
the Marines.
They might just come in handy.
If you mean I'm ready for being a target dummy for the Marines, yes, I am. All right.
Inside, you will learn how to reach out with your mind. Do not let fear block your path.
That woman sound like that was phoning in right there. All right, let's jump in here.
We've provided you with a virtual interface, and the red bar at the lower left of your screen tells you how many psi points you have. Psi points symbolize the current ability to use your psi powers. Psi hypos replenish your psi points. Try using a psi hypo and watch your psi points increase.
Oh, I have to
when
use
you've reached your maximum in psi points, move to the next station.
Yes, this is the weird ball thing that gets in your arm, if I'm right.
This psi amp amplifies your psi powers and lets you project them into the real world. To equip it, pick it up, and then hit the tilde key. Firing the psi amp activates your currently selected psi discipline. You currently have access to 2 disciplines, cryokinesis and kinetic redirection. Go into use mode and click on the arrows on the bottom right of the screen.
What is use mode?
This will cycle through your available psi disciplines.
Oh god.
Later, clicking on the arrows above the number to the left will allow you to select psi disciplines from higher tiers.
Let's see.
Use cryokinesis to destroy the robot and kinetic redirection to pull that nanite container towards you. Be careful. Holding down the mouse button can augment the power, but holding it down for too long will cause burnout, which will damage you. If you run out of psi points, use another psi hypo.
Alright, let's see what we got. Am I out of psi points? No. Alright. Alright, I have pull, obviously, selected. So we're gonna select this. Come to me, I am a Jedi. Thank you. Alright, so what'd she say? Use the arrow keys? No, yeah, that doesn't work. I don't want to play that again. Alright, let's go back. Oh, here we go. Telekinesis? What is that? Whatever. Yes, I went to college. There we go. Yeah, I'll take a gun, but whatever, this works. So that's the tutorial. So if you're interested in playing this intro part for, yeah, System Shock 2, here you go. All of 3 rooms, less than 2 seconds apiece.
Mastery of the mind is a slow but rewarding process. Return to this area if you need more guidance.
All right.
Before you enlist in the OSA, it would be useful to experiment in the other training courses.
I'm going to enlist. Thank you very much.
Here's where you make your choice, soldier. Here's where you enlist in one of the 3 branches of the military. Once you decide on your branch of service, there's no going back.
Well, if
a shuttle will take you to a UNN orbital space station, where you'll receive a briefing regarding your yearly postings.
Telling me.
Good luck.
Okay. So I have to guess. So Marines definitely was the shooty. What is the OSA in the Navy? Oh, God. Whoa. I'm not going to sign up with these guys. Come on. So we have technical, weapons, and psi skills. And then they tell us that we now have to choose a branch. Alright. I'm going to guess the Navy is the hacking. Now, here's my choice. If I had a bigger channel right now, I would definitely put it out to you guys. But for now, I'm just going to make the choice. And, well, OSA sounds... I'm going to choose hacking. And the reason is because we're on a vessel. We can always update our magic skills, or whatever you want to call our psi skills. And I'm not too concerned about weapons. But hacking is playing around with the computers, getting the computers to shut down, unlocking places. So I will always take that first and foremost. Second, I will take the shooting. And last but not least, I will take the telekinesis stuff. Just not too interested in that. I'd rather have a gun. Alright, so I'm going to guess this is hacky. So let's see. Am I right? Oh, you didn't even tell me. You know, they probably told me at the very end. Okay. What do we got? Did I choose hacky? Or am I... Yo. Okay. This is another age. Alright, we got that there. So let's come into the mission postings. Year 1. I'll find out in just a moment. Let's see what this guy has to say.
The OSA welcomes you to Orbital Station Chunlo. Ready yourself to feel the limitations of your mind slipping away.
Oh, no.
We will guide your path over the next 4 years. The shuttle bays at the center of the station will ferry you to your next stage of growth. When you've chosen, head into the appropriate shuttle bay.
I chose the wrong
Get ready to learn things you've never imagined.
Oh. No. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got, folks. This is all just set dressing. Look at this guy. He's just hanging out there. Alright. Let's see. Missions and shuttles. I vaguely remember this part. Alright. Sensory deprivation tank. This is totally. Alright. Let's just try this out.
The sensory deprivation tanks aboard the TOS Chulun are modular.
This was advanced back then. You cannot. Alright, what is this? You have learned how to freeze your foes in their tracks, how to shield yourself from them as well. Yeah, alright, I will be back. And here we are back again at the recruitment center. I did my career in the OSA, decided to off myself, and now I'm a new person. Huzzah! All right, we're going to go to the Navy. In the Navy.
Here's where you make your choice, soldier. Here's where you enlist in one of the three branches of the military.
No. Just sign me up. And we are off. And here, gotta love how it starts off with this game just throwing me around. So here we are, back in a place that looks very, very familiar. But we'll just ignore that and we will continue moving. Year 1. So I'm gonna be doing hacking.
Welcome aboard the space station Chesapeake Bay, sailor. It looks like you've picked up some standard weapon skills at basic on Coronado Island.
Did I?
Now it's time for your tour of duty. Your tour will consist of 4 postings over 4 years. In this man's Navy, you're given a choice of 3 different postings a year. It's up to you to decide what kind of career you want to have, so choose wisely. Just approach a shuttle bay to receive a briefing on a posting.
So
if you think that posting is right for you, head into that bay to accept the assignment.
Alright, let's do this. And here we are in a place that looks awfully familiar. And what's this? Mission postings. This kind of reminds me of Jedi Knight. Like one of the first. Was it Jedi Knight or Dark Forces? Okay, so we have...
The UNN Lucille is looking for an ops training officer to learn the ship's navigation and data control systems. The UNN Lucille is looking for an engineer's mate to help maintain the ship's core energy systems.
That text is awfully tiny.
The UNN Lucille is looking for volunteers for their military police. The UNN Lucille is looking for an ops training officer to learn the ship's navigation and data control system.
Let's do some hacking. Yes. Well, what is this game? This game was released in '98 or so this is 16 years old. It's amazing how fast things come along. Your tour of duty aboard the UNN Lucille has concluded. You spent a productive year. Captain Mayer has pleased with your work, especially with your initiative you showed in physical training. Oh, honka, honka, honka. A friendly ensign showed you some backdoors into the ship's primary data loop, and you spent your time off pumping good old-fashioned iron. Okay, insert joke here. +1 hack, +1 strength. No, throws me again. What are we going to do? What are we going to do, folks? All right.
The UNN Carfax is undertaking a mission to...
I don't know what that means.
The UNN Pierce is ferrying liberated... Laverne, Florida hosts the Navy's premier tactical training school. Well, maybe... The UNN Pierce is ferrying liberated political prisoners back home from their detention. The UNN Carfax is undertaking a mission to examine the newly discovered
because that's just a skill I'm clearly not interested in. Might as well get it, just jack it up now. Kind of looks like a very budget Princess Leia. Your tour of duty aboard the UNN Carfax has concluded. Carfax? It was a good year for you, but not a great one for the Carfax. After taking a surprise hit from a small meteorite that separated from the larger mass, Carfax was forced to limp home with 123 casualties, including the chief navigation officer. You stepped in and filled his shoes, and by the end of the year, you became quite skilled with the NeuroNav interface. Huzzah! Come on, kid. Get moving. That's what it feels like when it throws you. So we got survival training school,
the Navy's Marie Curie research facility on Aquinas 4.
What else we got?
The Navy maintains the survival training school. The Navy strongly encourages every sailor to undertake some...
I'm gonna go for endurance.
The Navy maintains the survival training school on the surface of Io, the third moon of Jupiter.
Let's do this. Here I am. There is no sound in a vacuum. Whoop, 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 whoop. Your tour of duty at the Io Survival Training Facility has concluded. You managed to survive your year there, barely. The encounter with a descendant of the Citadel Station Tiger Mutant put you in sickbay for a month. You learned to respect the wonders of biogenetics and have trained your body to excellent physical condition. +2 endurance. Huzzah! Alright. And now begins the game. in its pure rendered glory. WBD.
Shuttle A138. You have clearance for landing on the Von Braun in Shuttle Bay 2. Welcome aboard, soldier.
I just remember being blown away by this at the time. 5 months later, UNN Von Braun near Tau Ceti 5, 67 trillion miles from Earth. Could you measure distance in space with miles? Oh, bring on the horror. Is that a worm? What is that thing? I'm guessing that's me. Oh.
Reinitializing memory strings. Restoring
like a Frenchman.
ancient memory. Restoring memory. Restoring memory.
Sacre bleu.
Steady yourself, soldier. This is Dr. Janice Polito of the computer ops staff of the Von Braun.
All right.
You're safe for the time being. You're recovering from the effects of surgery and will be unable to remember any of the events of the last few weeks. You're on board the starship Von Braun and something's gone very, very wrong. Some kind of force has hijacked this ship. That's why you volunteered to be implanted with some experimental cybernetic implants. Rely on your cyber interface. It just might save your life. You must find an elevator and come up to Deck 4 to meet me. Deck 4. Can you remember that? But keep your eyes open. They're after us both now.
It's funny. You look at these graphics and you're like, this was cutting edge back then, and now this would look even bad on a phone. It blows me away
Watch
how fast
out.
computers.
I'm getting strange readings from that
someone
radar
spilled
dish
the
outside
ketchup.
the window. It's become unstable due to... Move!
What?
Take cover!
Whoa.
Critical decompression hazard in the cryo.
An unreliable window, an unbreakable window, excuse me. Alright. Oh! What do we have here? Got a wrench. I can use this, right? Again, this interface is a little bit... There we go. Do not mess with the... Really? Do not mess with the wrench. This is a stern warning. And this is Shia Lantern. So... I need to move. I'm guessing I'm coming up here. Yeah, that's the wrench. Up we go. Go. Here we go.
The entire sector is depressurizing and the flow vacuum shield won't last long.
What?
Get through a secure airlock before you're sucked into space. Move it!
Well, maybe I want to go in space. Alright, so I gotta figure this thing out. Oh, this is a key card? Oh, no. Here we go. So, I can play this, I think, down here? PDA. Alright.
Watch out. I'm getting strange readings from that radar dish outside the window.
Oh, this is the email.
It's become unstable due to...
Okay, thanks.
Move!
No,
Take
thanks.
cover!
Jeez, emails were pretty intense back then. Alright, many of your actions are now cyber interfaced. Your cyber interface supports 2 modes. Shoot, the minimal mode, and use, a more complex mode. Shoot mode provides crosshairs in the center of your screen, fire, blah, 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 blah. Thanks. Thank you. Alright, we gotta get out of here. we got? What do we got? Do some looting. Oh, here it is. So then I can play this over here. New code.
Great. We gotta change the access codes out of Cryo A again. Like I've got nothing better to do. I think Grassy just likes to make work for me. I'll set the new code to 45100. That should be easy enough to remember.
Yeah, like I completely forgot already. 45100. It's nice to know that password being contained in a voicemail hasn't really changed in the past few years. It's funny, I mean, this looks definitely very dated, but all the stuff from... Oh, how do I crouch? Select the seat, nope. There we go. It's like all the things back from AAA games are in place.
Decompression event imminent. Please move immediately
you know,
to cryo recovery B.
Very much like a AAA game, except it's 15 years ago. Well, I guess this was AAA back then, but it's funny how similar this feels compared to like a contemporary game. All right, what do we got here? All items in inventory recharged. Oh, am I crouching? Yeah.
Airlock door inoperative.
This power cell is dead. There should be a recharger nearby. Just use it and it will recharge all the power-driven devices in your possession.
There we go.
After you've recharged the cell, plug it into the auxiliary power unit. That should open the airlock door. Be quick about it. The vacuum seals won't hold up much longer.
There we go. Ooh.
Good. You've managed to get out before the whole area depressurized.
She's kind of
I've just
a little
uploaded you
snarky.
some cybernetic modules. You can use them to upgrade your cybernetic rig at the upgrade units in this area. There are 4 types of units in the next room.
What's this?
One for each subsystem of your cybernetic gear. Stats, psi, weapons, and tech. But use the modules carefully. They're hard to come by.
So we have a female scientist helping us off camera, sort of walking us through. This feels very Bioshocky. So you can see, yeah, you can see it's definitely... Oh, God. Someone throw a chair at me? Okay, this has got a pretty good creep factor, I will say that. Is this nanites? Alright. Well... Okay, I'm going to dive into this. Also, there's a lot of info stuff I'm going to do. I'm just going to go through these off camera because I haven't played this in a long time and it's kind of boring to see me go through and read all these. But, any case, I'm just going to call it an end of an episode, and I want to thank you all for watching, and I will catch you on the next one of System Shock 2. See you then.